Would you like to know 3 things stealing your testosterone from you? I'm sure you do, because I wanted to. So I did a little research myself and found some interesting stuff out. We here at Critical Bench want to inform you. That's all we want to do. We want to make you smarter so that you can do things very easily to help your testosterone production, your natural testosterone production, and not continue to hurt it, okay? Before I get into that, let me just give you a couple little tips. Some stuff that I've covered in previous videos, but maybe you haven't seen those before. Testosterone drops off at about 1% a year at around the age of 30, okay? Give or take a few years. 1% a year. Not too bad considering like when you're 50, so you can still have about 80% of your natural testosterone at 50 years old. I could live with that. The trouble is, in record numbers, testosterone is dropping off the charts. Record numbers. Why? A generation ago, male menopause didn't exist. Wasn't even talked about. That phrase wasn't even coined yet. Okay? Now we hear man boobs, and we're talking about men with fatigue issues and low energy in the middle of the day, and then erectile dysfunction and this plummeting sex drive and all this other stuff going on. There's a reason behind that. Okay? The foods that we're eating, and sometimes the containers that we're eating them from, are helping to spike our estrogen levels while they drop our testosterone. It's some scary stuff, but I wanted to touch on 3 manhood killers today so that you can start to change that. You can start to fix some of what's been done to you in a way, right? Number 1, canned foods and beverages, okay? Now we've heard the term BPA, right? It's a chemical. And we've wised up and started to use BPA-free bottles for our water and stuff like that. The trouble is they haven't really gone into detail about BPA in other things, other types of containers, like cans, like soda cans and beer cans and cans that contain foods that we're eating, okay? So try to avoid that as much as you possibly can. I just wanted to let you know about that. Try to eat more fresh stuff. Try to eat or try to drink more water and less other things from those types of containers, right? Number 2, another manhood killer for you. Microwave popcorn. But it's not the popcorn that's the problem. It's the PFC chemical that they're using inside that little folded up bag to prevent the butter and the oils from soaking through, making your popcorn eating experience a little bit better, right? A little bit cleaner. What you can do right away actually is just put those kernels into a brown paper bag or a bowl of some kind and still have your popcorn, just use a different container to cook it in, okay? Those PFCs, those aren't good. Look them up. They are ruining your testosterone, and they're causing other problems for you down the road. I'm not going to get into great detail, but trust me on that. Okay, number 3, another manhood killer for you, GMO. Now, we've all heard that before, right? Genetically modified. But when you say it like that, it sounds a little bit scarier. Well, because it kind of is. Fruits and vegetables, when they're grown naturally, are non-GMO. Okay? When they're produced in record numbers, and they're GMO, genetically modified fruits and vegetables, they can also be sprayed with a great deal of pesticides because they're immune to them. And these are hormone disruptors. Anything that disrupts your hormones is not good. You're playing with fire, okay? You don't want to disrupt your testosterone production, trust me, because that drives everything else going on in your body. As a man, testosterone is what makes you manly, so don't mess with it. And just do everything you can to naturally help your testosterone production, okay? I have a little piece of paper in my hand, so that's what I'm going to wrap this up with. The most important question that you probably have right now is, can you reverse the damage that's already been done? Well, because most of us have been consuming these pesticides and other things for years, there is something that you can do. So you got to check out the video I have a link below. There's an annotation that's popped up on this video as well. You got to continue to watch and learn because there's a lot of terrific information. Trust me, if you watch this far, keep watching. You're going to be amazed. Coach Westy, the founder of Critical Bench, teamed up with a physician, and they did this to bring to light a lot of this information that's out there, but it's not really discussed. It's not popular. Okay, it includes also a simple 10-second trick that you can use to reverse a lot of the damage that's already been done to you. That's right, done to you. And this is vital information. Okay, you really need to know a little bit more about some of the things that I've shared with you. We've already shared this with a lot of our own friends and family. We're putting this up as a last resort to make sure that this video gets out. Okay, even though the food industry and even our own government wishes it would just go away, the trouble is it's not going to go away. You need to be better informed. You need to be able to make smart decisions about your testosterone so that you can do everything in your power to hold on to what your body's producing naturally, okay? And there's some other cool things that you can do, so keep watching to help your testosterone production and feel more like a man. Coach Chris, Team Critical Bench, I'm on your side. I want you to feel more manly. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.